Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is your boy, the Crypto Siege, with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. What's going on, guys? Happy Thursday. It's raining where we are. How are things where you are? Yeah, crazy news today, huh? Corey Anderson, good morning to you, my friend. Where are you checking in from that it is in the morning, Corey? Good to see you in the stream. Absolutely. We're going to talk about, Hester Peirce announcement is really, really good also. That's some interesting news. We're going to talk about some security. Wow, some very, very interesting news coming out from Mr. BXRP. Shout out to Mr. BXRP for sharing with the community. And that was a very, very interesting thing about the ledgers, huh? That somehow they got your Ledger Nano addresses. And I guess it came from Twitter. Actually, so let me check out Ledger. See something. Yeah, that was not good news right there. I'll tell you what, that was not good news. We're facing phishing attacks using hacked YouTube accounts. Ledger isn't affiliated to this, and we reported these accounts at YouTube. We encourage impacted users to report those and contact local police if needed. Remember, never share. So what is this here? Are these... What is this a picture of? I don't know what that is. I guess we'll have to find out what that is there. I don't know why they showed. Are those the hacked accounts? I don't know what. Have to find out about that. See what that is. Niels, what's going on, my friend? I'm doing outstanding. How are you doing? You guys smash the likes on the way in. I like that. And I appreciate that big time. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not excited about this news with Ledger saying that it was hacked YouTube accounts that gave these phishers or hackers or whatever access somehow to your Ledger accounts. I'm not sure how they put those two together, but that is interesting. Did you guys see that on Twitter from Ledger? And Mr. BXOP actually did a video on it as well. So that's really interesting. Really, really, really interesting. Vast majority of people have always found the Ledger to be the safest. It's always promoted throughout YouTube. I've been a big fan of diversification only because my background, I worked right next door to cybersecurity, high-level cybersecurity for the federal government. And they told me the best security was really in diversification. To find the top cold storage wallets and then, number one, spread them out amongst them, but also have different ones. So don't just have ledgers, also have LEPAL, also have, what's the other one? Ledger X. Don't just have Ledger Nano S's, but have a Ledger X. Have an LEPAL and spread it out, and it's better. Diversification is actually better. It's diversification amongst the best, which I did not know. So I had a chance to speak with them. So that was cool. I thought they couldn't hack it. It was just about to watch that video, but you're live. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what those videos were, Corey, that they showed. I watched those videos just to find out about the web wallet because I always thought it was interesting that they had a web wallet. My understanding is they still can't hack it, but the fact that they even got access to your Ledger address I think is really significant because apparently Mr. B and said and a bunch of other people have got these really teeny tiny deposits on their Ledger, and they don't know where they came from. and he's suggesting don't click on them or anything like that. Ledger is saying don't worry, you're absolutely still safe and complete and safe and all of that different things. But number one, Ledger is saying that it's because the YouTube accounts got hacked. How did that happen? For one, I'm curious, how did that happen? And how do you even know if your YouTube account is hacked or not? I never did get the Ledger Blue, Jason GO2. Good to see you in the stream, brother. And how do you like the Ledger Blue? How do you like the Ledger Blue? Zerps and Q is in the building. Liked on the way in. I appreciate that, Zerps and Q. Appreciate you being here. TJ Jackson was in the building. What's good? Yeah, that Ledger, that news from Ledger was not exciting. I gotta tell you that. Was not exciting. Yeah, yeah. It looks like they're they're on it. They're on it trying to figure out what's up there. But yeah, it's a whole lot easier than the Ledger Nano and the X. Really? Wow. And the Blue's been out for a while. Blue has been out for a while. It's a lot easier, huh? I hear that, bro. I hear that. I was hoping they would go down on those prices, but they have not. On the Blue, anyway. Now they got a deal for you. What you buy in Ledger X and you get an S for free. That's interesting. But I was just saying, TJ Jackson and Jason Geo, what I learned from some cybersecurity people was you find the kind of the best cold storage wallets you can, and then you diversify amongst you. Maybe you pick three and you diversify amongst those three so that you're not leaving all your assets on one. Now, a lot of people, what they do is they have tons of the Ledger Nano S's. They said that was good, but what was better was some on the S's, some on an X, some on an LEPAL, whatever, kind of to split it up. Because generally the attacks are not, they don't spread the attacks out, they attack a certain one, whatever. So now the thing is like, what are the top ones? I've been watching some videos to find out kind of like what's the latest and kind of greatest. Because it's easy to just kind of assume. I mean, I got the other ones, the Ellie Pals, Cool S, just because I just wanted something different. And Ellie Pal just kept getting better and better on their security stuff. But I didn't do it. I didn't do it because they told me that. I did it because I just wanted to get the different ones, and then I found out that I was in fact doing the right thing by having different ones of top wallets, having several of the top wallets versus 3 or 4 or 5 Ledger Nano S's. That's, that type of deal. So, you know what I mean? So that's kind of the deal. TJ Coop 81 says, I have EliPal wallet and I got the small deposit as well. You got a small deposit as well on your EliPal? I did not. And the memo said, check the website. Wow. So you got that memo. And that was the thing that they were saying, that's a phishing attack, right? So hopefully you did not click on that website. Did you, TJ Coop? So guys, TJ Coop said he has the EliPal wallet. Which EliPal do you have, TJ Coop? And he got that message where the memo says, check this website out or whatever. And hopefully you did not do that, TJ Coop 81. Yeah, but I think we are in the beginning stages of a bull market as well. But that was very alarming. Yeah, getting the big K card. I got the Cool Wallet S. Came in today. Excited about that. I think it's actually logoed. We shall see. Crawfish XRP, what's up, my friend? Nope, you didn't click. Cool. So guys, did you guys see that latest thing from Ledger? Let me share it with you guys. Just in case you guys hadn't heard this yet. This was from the folks at Ledger. This is from the folks at Ledger. It's all good, Crawfish. It's really good, man. It's a great day to be in the digital asset space, I can tell you that. So Ledger says we're facing phishing attacks using hacked YouTube accounts. Ledger isn't affiliated to this, and we reported these accounts to YouTube. We encouraged impacted users to report those and contact local police if needed. Local police. So that's kind of the word there. And apparently they're sending messages and or memos that click on this particular thing. And again, shout out to Mr. BXRP. He kind of turned me on to it. Well, actually, DeepMind actually turned me on to it, and I watched Mr. BXRP's video about it. But I remember having a conversation, about how safe are we going to be if the vast majority of people are holding their stuff on the ledgers? When is these attacks going to come? And what are they going to attack? You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. It's been real chilly. Edward Benson, what's going on with you, brother? Brazil Assets is in the building. Yeah, well, they had them in the U.S. at one time, Brazil Assets, and then they stopped them. They did have the Coinbase card, as I had one, and I loved using it. Yeah, the BitPay card, what is it, like $10, right? Jason GO2, $10 and beating. They only take digital assets. When Mullet is in the building, hit the likes on the way in. Appreciate you being here, Win Mullet. XRP number one, evening all. Good evening to you, XRP number one. Yeah, guys, this is going to be a fairly quick one. I got to get ready for a gathering, a little business presentation, dinner type deal as well. But yeah, that's kind of the news. I wanted to let you guys know about that just in case. Yeah, so the latest LEPAL, the Ledger X, the Ledger Nano S, certainly I'm not giving any kind of financial advice. I'm not a financial planner or advisor. I would just, I would definitely say, for me, I know that having different ones, 2 or 3 different ones, I do have, 2 of 3 different ones, right? For me, that which works best, right? It just seems like it's, no, they're not saying it's not safe, Living Waters. They're saying that your assets are still fine, but this is happening. There are deposits being made, very, very, very tiny, small amounts being made on people's ledgers with the your ledger address somehow. How they got it, I don't know. But the people from Ledger saying, don't worry, your assets are still fine and safe, but don't click on any messages. Don't click on the transaction itself. But apparently, Jason Geo said there was a memo that says, go to this website, click on this website type deal. What? Breadwinner INV, someone stole the 32,000 XRP from me off the Ledger Nano S. Is that right? Breadwinner INV, is that right? I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Like, that is awful. When did that happen? And what did Ledger, if anything, did they do anything about that? Yeah, they stopped because of regs, Brazil assets. That's correct. I must have asked you 2 questions, Breadwinner INV. So, was that recent? And did Ledger Thursday? Breadwinner INV, you said they did that Thursday? And have you contacted Ledger about that? And did they say anything at all? I have not heard of anybody's losing their digital assets offered to Ledger. Synetic says, did you buy your ledger from eBay or a non-authorized vendor? XRP number one says it should always disconnect from the internet when connecting your ledger. TJ Jackson says, call me crazy, but at least hot wallets are insured. Is Coinbase Pro insured now, TJ Jackson? Is the Coinbase Pro, is that insured now, TJ? XRP number one, can you still what? So you can go off of Wi-Fi and still use your ledger, like no Wi-Fi and still use it? I'm learning something myself here. Oh man, that is terrible, breadwinner. So someone else had the keys already with it. So did he say yes? He got it from somewhere else? Yeah, that'd be interesting if you can share, breadwinner, if you got it from other than the official ledger site. Sir Captain Six says BitTrue reimbursed me when I got hacked. Did you get hacked, Sir Captain Six? So you can use the ledger live without the internet, or are you saying you can use the Oh, he did get it from Ledger. Oh, that is crazy. I had never heard of anyone losing their digital assets off of the Ledger from the Ledger Nano S. Coinbase Wallet is insured. Breadwinner INV, you said did something wrong. You believe you did something wrong? Who's the people that just really upgraded, got like $100, $200, or $300 million of insurance on their platform? Who was that? I don't think it was Celsius. Was it Uphold? Who just recently upgraded, got like a couple $300 million of insurance on their site? Oh yes, absolutely. Yep. You don't need the device. You can just go to to the ledger for the balance, but to make the transactions, to send or to send or receive, you have to hook up your ledger. But I believe XRP number one is saying, though, even though you hook up your ledger, you don't have to use the internet. It connects just being on your computer. Chicken and egg. BitTrue insurance covers your coins up to 1 million. Yeah, so that's interesting. I was so sorry to hear that, my friend. I mean, that is absolutely terrible. SPQR Media is in the building. What's going on, brother? Good to see you on the stream. Hope things are well. Things are going outstanding. Hey, guys, SPQR Media, and I'm supposing this is Lee from SPQR Media, is in the channel. What is going on? How are you, bro? This is where I get all my deep dive info. I always email them. Shout out to SPQR Media. I always email them. Hey, can I get that presentation sent to me so I can share with the community? Man, appreciate you being here, bro. Yeah, that scares me though, big time. Living Waters, I agree. Because I had never heard of that. I've never heard of anyone losing their digital assets from the ledger. Deep divers in the house without question. Guys, don't forget to smash the likes on the way in. It's 42 people on the stream, 19 likes. It definitely helps with the algorithm on YouTube. We definitely appreciate that. Yeah, so I heard it from DeepMind turned me on to Mr. B's XRP video. And you know, it's like it's the fishing thing, but I had never heard of someone actually. Oh, it is Lee, guys. Lee from SPQR Media is in the building, man. I appreciate you being here, brother. Oh, that is really cool. Yeah, man. So we were going to cover this Ledger news. I'm trying to shake it off. Like, I'm really trying to shake that off. That you know, just the news. Now we got someone in the community, Lee, who's just saying he lost 32,000 XRP. 32,000. And I don't know if I just got lucky, but I just kind of stumbled upon spreading the digital assets amongst 3 different types of wallets, you know, spreading it out. Don't keep everything, you know, so you can have a couple of S's and a couple of LEPOW wallets, a couple of X's, now cool wallet S, and just spread it out. But somebody here said that they got the same message on their LEPOW. So it's crazy. And Ledger is saying it's because the YouTube accounts have been hacked. But Mr. B said he got those same transactions also. So somehow they're putting small transactions on your ledger. And the idea is, I guess, is to get you to click on this unfamiliar, unbeknownst to you, deposit on your ledger. I guess you click on that, and then they tell you go click on some website or something. It's essentially a phishing thing. But Ledger was saying that everything's fine, your assets are still safe. But we got somebody in here said that that they lost 32,000 XRP, which is crazy. Which is absolutely crazy. That's horrible. And I don't know how it's possible. I don't know. I have never heard of anybody losing their digital assets off of Ledger Nano. Like, that shouldn't be a secret. Everybody should know that that is a possibility. You know, I don't see any reason why Breadwinner INB would just make that up. So, I mean, people need to know that. Yeah, at Crypto Siege, 100% spread the money. Yeah, I learned that from a couple of cyber security people when I was in working for the federal government. They said, like, try to find the biggest, highest one, wallets, cold storage offline you can, and then have a couple of each of them, and then spread them out amongst those. So, I mean, that's crazy. They're in the age. Good to see you. Guys, Habedian, what's up with you? But I was going to share some information, but I just got to tell you, I think it's important that I hope people kind of spread the word that someone actually did lose their assets off the ledger. And maybe TJ Jackson is correct. I don't know. I mean, we always thought the exchanges were so, you know, it's one point they can kind of, yeah. That's a very good point too. SPQ Lee says at Crypto Siege, it helps using a designated laptop for your ledger only. Yep. Just go buy something for a couple $100 or whatever and just use it only on that. That's a great point. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, so he lost it Thursday, he checked Monday, it was gone, which is ridiculous. Really? So guys, Lee says that is crazy. Spread over exchanges and ledgers. I have had quite a few email me regarding stolen XRP from ledgers. Oh man, that is so crazy. Roberto says good luck with ledgers. Wow. And Roberto, why are you saying that, my friend? What other kind of means of security are you suggesting out there, my friend? Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking that's going to have to be the way it is. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Crazy. Eric M says that's FUD. Let ledgers secure unless you give up your seed. Paper wallets always work without question. Dodge, they always work. So I mean, we got two people on here saying that they've been Lee. Why would Lee come on here and say and spread FUD? He's saying he's gotten emails from people that he knows that's saying that they've lost some assets on from the ledgers, and then this guy is on here saying it as well. Breadwinner I and B, he lost 32,000. XRP Lava says use that hard metal self punch storage thing for crypto. But that's just the C phrases, right? I mean, like the crypto tag and whatever. Jimmy Cash says I think that's FUD too. Yeah, so Hester Peirce, guys, I'm going to cover this because I want to kind of get off that subject because that's not good. That's it. That's not it. Hester Peirce. I want Hester Peirce. Where is Hester Peirce? Lee from SPQR Media is in the live stream. I appreciate that, brother. I really appreciate you being here. Here it is. Shout out to Hodl. CoinDesk put this out, huh? SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce proposes a 3-year safe harbor period for crypto token sales. SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce wants to give legitimate crypto projects a shot at success without running afoul of U.S. security laws. Wow. The 2-year official at the Securities and Exchange Commission, nicknamed Crypto Mom by the blockchain community, has formally proposed a safe harbor for token projects. It would give them some breathing room to develop their networks and communities before having to worry about the regulatory regime. Wow. Massive. In other words, give them some time to get something going, to get it done. To give them some time to figure out how to work with the regulators and, all these other different kind of things. I like it. Under Peirce's proposal, unveiled during a speech at the International Blockchain Congress in Chicago Thursday, crypto startups would have a 3-year grace period from their first token sale to achieve a level of decentralization sufficient to pass through the agency's security evaluations. Wow. Including the Howey test, the famous U.S. Supreme Court assessment. To date, the SEC has brought enforcement actions against a number of companies that created and sold tokens, including Telegram and Kik, 2 major messaging platforms. The analysis of whether a token is offered or sold as security is not static and does not strictly adhere to the digital assets, according to notes detailing the proposal. In other words, some tokens may appear to have the qualities of a security at launch, but mature to the point where it no longer appears to be one. And I remember hearing that before from, I don't know if it was the CFTC guy, and I believe it might have been Giancarlo. I believe it was. In other words, some tokens I said that already. Ether, the native token of the Ethereum blockchain, may be one such example. SEC Director of Corporation Finance William Hinman, speaking on his own behalf, not the agency's, in June of 2018, said Ether by that point did not appear to be a security. SEC Chairman Jay Clayton later appeared to endorse this view, writing that digital assets could at some point no longer be investment contracts, though he did not mention ATHA specifically. Yeah, he sure didn't. And notably, Hinman suggested that Ether may have begun its life as a security, but its network evolved in subsequent years. Right. And we all know that's what Ripple has been doing. A similar transition was also seen with EOS. Yeah, they came down on them a little bit. The SEC settled charges with the company last year, saying the original token was a security, but the project's final EOS token was not. holders migrated from the ERC20 token to a native version after the network was fully built out. The application of the federal securities laws to these transactions frustrates the network's ability to achieve maturity and prevents the transformation of the token sold as a security to a non-security token functioning on the network, Peirce said in notes detailing the proposal. So her safe harbor proposal is Peirce has floated the idea of a safe harbor in the past, but Thursday's proposal is the first formal attempt to make it a reality. If adopted, the majority of the SEC's other commissioners would create a strict set of requirements for crypto projects to raise funds through a token sale, including requiring personal disclosures, code disclosures, public notice, and a number of other factors. I wonder who helped them put that together. Because we all heard, was it the people from Solo? I think it was Solo, and been talking with people from the SEC on how to kind of bring about better regulation. So the safe harbor is also designed to protect token purchasers by requiring disclosures tailored to the needs of the purchasers and preserving the application of the anti-fraud provisions of the federal securities laws, according to Peirce's notes. Specifically, the proposal defines an initial development team which will manage the network's development over the first 3 years and network maturity, referring to a network that is not controlled and is not reasonably likely to be controlled by a single entity or individual, but is operational. Wow. So that is really, really significant. It's really, really significant. So they're moving forward in this proposal is very positive, I believe. I believe that's very, very positive. XRP Lava says EliPal. Okay, so you have the EliPal, the latest and greatest one. I hope 66 people in the stream, 30 likes. I appreciate that, guys. If you haven't had a chance yet, just smash the like on the way in. Come back and hang out into the chat. Collapse the chat. Go smash the like and then come back and hang out. So I think that's great news. Yeah, that crypto sees very positive. Absolutely. And we all know that if anyone has been moving in that direction to move away from any kind of possibility of being a security, it was Ripple and, dealing with their digital asset XRP. So that is without question, that is the deal. Yep. Yeah. And the VPNs and stuff, apparently it's not going to really matter if they're hacking, if they're able to hack your YouTube accounts. Jared XRP, because Ledger says it's happening because or through the hacking of YouTube accounts. When is that, brother? I heard they were going to be doing something. Do you know what time that is, Lee? Do you know what time the pilot sign presentation is? I heard that they were probably going to be doing one. We being in the good old US of A. I know the time difference. Do you know what time that might be in the good old US of A? There's no coverage. What are you saying, Win Mullet? There was no streaming coverage. So it's already happening and there was no coverage, is what Win Mullet is saying, I believe, SBQR Media. Mr. B said there was no stream. Oh, 6 p.m. PST, that's 9 o'clock tonight. Okay, thank you, Lee. I appreciate that, bro. I wonder how Mr. B would find out that there's no stream already, Win Mullet. Oh, that'd be awesome, Lee. That would be absolutely awesome. Because we're getting the word here from Mr. B that they're saying there's not going to be any stream coverage of whatever they're going to be announcing today. Yeah, that would be really cool, Lee, if you could find that out, because I know everyone is interested in tuning into that. Yeah, I'm thinking Coinbase Vault. I can't find how to access the Coinbase Vault. The girl said no. At Crypto Seeds, he tweeted the girl from Ripple said no. Oh, okay. That's right. That's exactly right. What we do know is PolySign is going live this year, and that's what matters most. You know what I mean? That is exactly right. That is what matters the most. I was just watching some videos and see if there might have been some new cold storage wallets, so I can learn more about some other ones. Yeah, and that's great news that they're going live in 2020. Something's about to happen here in the next couple of months. I just feel it. I can't tell you what to do at Jared XRP. I can tell you what I did, and I did this early on. It's like I got 2 of each one, you know, an S, an LE and then the X when they came out, and I got 2 just kind of card wallets, and I just spread all my assets out. I don't keep them all in one thing, but that's what I did. But I did that a while ago, you know. It's cool to see now that the exchanges, they have insurance, so that's a cool thing to see that they do have these insurance now. I just always kind of been like, whoa, you know, a single point of attack seems scary to me. And how does insurance work? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Hackers are smart people. That's all I know. TJ Coop 81. They're smart people, man. At Crypto Siege, which ones interested? As I didn't know. What do you mean, which ones? Interested in the PolySign meeting? I think we're all interested in that one, if that's what you're talking about. We all want to be able to see if that's the live thing, if we can tune into it, just to hear what they say. I think would be cool. So yeah, if you can let me know, or you can email me or DM me on Twitter. Oh, Coinbase is an exchange. One of these recent exchanges just upgraded to like 200 or 300 million in insurance. And I want to say it's Uphold, but I can't say for certain. Right now, I do know that Coinbase and Binance US, they have insured up to. Those are the ones that I know. Yeah, but I believe it was Uphold who they just recently announced up 200 or 300 million. Did you hear about that one mullet? One mullet is usually on top of everything. Did you hear about Uphold? Or was it BitPay? Maybe it was BitPay. It might have been BitPay, but I don't know if BitPay is like an exchange wallet thing, whatever. When Mullet, did you hear anything about that? Someone getting like 200 or 300 in insurance? So I know Coinbase Pro, since it's institutional type stuff, they're gonna have the higher grade. No, it wasn't Celsius. Celsius does have 100 million with Lloyd's of London. It's not Celsius, but it's Lloyd of London who provides the insurance. Oh, no covers because Brittle will be there. Oh, got it. Oh, yeah. And I just saw that someone put in the stream that they thought Big Two had a certain amount of insurance. Coach Mike says, I think it was Bittrex. I could have sworn it was Uphold or something like that. But you might be right. It might be Bittrex. Let me see something. Oh, there it is. There it is. Coach Mike, you're right, brother. You're right. It is Bittrex. Oh, that was a bit. When Muller is messing around with me. Okay, so that was a good one, dude. So, hey, Lee, that was a joke. So when Muller got me on that, he was saying because Brito was going to be there, was not going to be in the covers because no one has ever seen this dude. That's funny. But hey, guys, Coach Mike is right. Bittrex, which is a U.S. Deal, $300 million in insurance. Yep. Crypto exchange Bittrex attained $300 million in digital asset insurance against theft or collusion for the cryptocurrency it holds in cold storage. The co-leader of the market, yep, 300 mil. That's pretty significant. Bittrex lead and from the U.S. Coinbase Pro, which is pro.coinbase, they do as the institution, so I know they have insurance. Thank you, Coach Mike. I appreciate that. Guys, there it is. Bittrex. Yeah, Bittrex. So thank you, Wimella, for posting a link there. XRP number one says you can buy independent insurance for cryptos. You can? I've never heard about that. Guys, insurance against covers holds against exchange liquidation. Well, I don't know about that. That's a good question. But I know Bittrex is one of the aren't they one of the Ripple liquidity providers? Man, that's scary. Let me cover something else. Yeah, man, I want to know. I definitely want to know what's up with PolySign. I don't, I'll tune in from wherever just to kind of hear. XRP number one says you can buy independent insurance from cryptos. From where? The 99% of the people don't even know about cryptos. Where can you buy independent insurance for cryptos? XRP number one, please share. Oh, Mr. Connection said, I saw something about women in crypto, the theme for the PolySign thing today at Harvard. I thought I saw something about that before. I got to tell you guys, I like Celsius. I got to tell you, I like that Celsius platform. I'm a big fan, Lee. I'm a big fan of the Celsius platform, what they're doing. I got to tell you, Lee, have you looked into Celsius? You're a deep dive guy. Have you looked into Celsius platform, Alice Mashinsky? I really like it. I really like it. Let's see what's going on with Twitter. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, I do. And he's really, Lee, what I like about it is it's a platform really about taking care of the people who support the platform versus, what I want to say, versus the shareholders. So he has a stakeholders mentality versus a shareholder mentality. And so he gives 80% of what they earn to give back to the people who have their assets on the platform, and they keep 20%. So it's much better than a BlockFi or a Nexo or Crypto.com. I tell you what, you definitely want to, just search Celsius or Alex Mashinsky on YouTube and watch some of his AMAs or whenever he's talking, because his message with earning interest on your own money, bringing new people into the digital asset space, not this necessary need for banks. The banks are ripping people off. He is very much anti-bank, very much. Love his message. Love the fact that he's been a successful serial entrepreneur. Yeah, really, really good. I really, really like his platform. I did a stream yesterday saying I'm going to support it heavily. I have supported, I do support it now, but it's very small. But I want to support it more because I want to see that platform win, because it feels as though he is really looking out for us, the average Joe and the average Jane in this space. And I like his message, and I like the path that he wants to go to bring in 1 billion new people into the space. And a good interview to listen to is Messari, Messari, on YouTube. Now he's not a Ripple fan, an XRP fan, but he does great interviews. And he just interviewed 2 people. He just interviewed the CEO from Bitso, and he just interviewed Alex Mashinsky from the CEO from Celsius. Really good interviews, brother. Really good interviews. You'll really like it, and you'll like Alex. I have a feeling from listening to your videos and watching you do your work and stuff that you'll really resonate with the message that Alex has and shares. Naptown XRP, you have to go to CoinMarketCap and type in Celsius, search Celsius, which is CEL, Celsius Network, and then click on the market pairs. Well, let me tell you. Let me do it. I used Liquid. I'm in the US, and I ended up using Liquid, Naptown. Let me change the view so I can show you how to do it, so you can learn how to do this too, my friend. So you go to CoinMarketCap and make sure the view changed. Yep. So you go to CoinMarketCap.com. This is the only time I use them. Then up here in the top right, you hit in the search, you just type in CEL, double click CEL. Then you go down to market pairs right here, market pairs right here. Click on that. It doesn't matter which one you click, adjusted or reported. And then here it tells you the exchanges that they're on. I used Liquid because I had an account with them before. And Switch.io I've heard of. I never used Switch.io, but I have heard of that. So that's how you find out. HitBTC to me keeps too much of your tokens, especially if they're small market cap tokens. They like to keep a lot. I did that one time with I think Funfair or something. So that's how you do it. So Liquid and Switch.io network is what I used. Yeah, brother, I would love to hear what you think, man. You bet, Lee. I would love to hear what you think about it. I like the message, and I got to be honest with you, I like the movement. I've already I reached out to him once or twice now. Like how can I help? Hester Peirce is a commissioner, SEC commissioner, XRP Live. Yeah, Messari on YouTube. Yep, you'll love that. All right, guys. Oh yeah, man. Nap time anytime, brother. Anytime. Need some likes to keep up with these views. Absolutely, almost there, guys. 67 people on the stream, 45 likes. Yeah, I'm starting to really diversify the portfolio now. Now the XRP bag is fine, you know, and it's just about the nick of time too, because things are about to pop off big time. Big time. Living Water says, thank you so much for sharing your information. I swear to you, Nano has received 3 small amounts that I didn't deposit. And without your info, I don't know what I would have done. There you go. There you go. Living Waters is proof right there. He's got these, unbeknownst to him, these strange deposit into his account on his ledger. Absolutely. It's getting scary. It's getting very, very scary. And that's why you want to have more than one, right? With each one, you have a new address, right? So, All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this thing up here. I got to get off. I got some stuff. I got some appointments I got to get to this afternoon. Artist Eden. Big shout out to Lee from SPQR Media from hanging out on the channel today. That was really, really cool. I appreciate all you guys being here. Listen, I'm going to wrap up this stream like I do all of my streams and remind you of this. And that is this one very important thing, guys. Never ever forget this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. That the battle for you has already been fought. And the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.